a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago, King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne.
Tommen is our king now.
Long may he reign.
Sarah! I was worried you'd run off with your friend there.
And what if I did?
I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester. Mira, Lord Garibald Tarwick.
She's quite lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're making her blush. Sorry, Mira. He gets a bit carried away.
You flatter me. Sarah's lovelier than us all.
I won't argue there. It's quite a feast, isn't it? Just be careful around the wine. I hear you're partial to a particular arbor red. It's easy to forget. Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
It's clear. Oh, really?
My
That's
ears
enough,
are
man.
not
We'll see
delicate.
about that.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little loaves.
Stop it!
What?
I mean it. Someone caught your eye, Mira?
I'm sorry, I'm rather thirsty.
Oh, allow me.
No, I can get it myself. Thank you. If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport. You wouldn't believe it,
You told me this story.
but you would have loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
That is it! Andros, you're being ridiculous!
Ich gucke mal, ob ich ihn belauschen kann.
And why would you ever stop dealing iron?
Is there no longer a demand?
I can't imagine that would be the case.
No need for such wild speculation. I've simply lost interest. I'm moving on to better things, as they say.
And what would that be?
No. I can see what you're doing. I'm not giving away my secrets just yet.
Na gut, die Menschenmenge wird ja wohl nichts Sinnvolles zu erzählen haben. Ihn hier könnte ich noch probieren. Gucken wir mal, ob ich da was rausfinde.
But I know how to speak.
But how did you manage it?
Lord Whitehill trusts me above all others. That's why I'm the only one he's willing to work with.
Oh, an exclusive deal. How good for you, Andros.
Well, I've got my family to consider.
When's the last time you even saw your wife, Andros?
Okay, jetzt ist eine unwichtige Information, glaube ich. Na, guck ich mal, wie die bei belausche.
Oh, I can't remember. I think it was a bird?
Close.
A cock.
That's it.
No, that's terrible.
Okay, ich lasse es mal lieber. Guck ich mal, ob ich mit ihm reden kann.
Please, if you'll excuse me. Lady Mira, I'm impressed
Impressed with what?
that you aren't currently locked in a cell. I trust this means that you took care of that contract. How did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest. You must have made quick work of it.
If I tell you how I did it, what's in it for me?
Nothing. But I admire the gall. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you. So, what have you been up to? Enjoying yourself? Though I suppose if you're talking to me, you must want something. Don't tell me you just enjoy my company.
I noticed you and Andros arguing earlier.
I'm sorry you had to see that. I told him it was not the time.
What were you arguing about, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, a bold question deserves a bold answer, doesn't it? I've been pushed out of the ironwood business.
Oh.
All thanks to my partner. Bloody imbecile. Andros is now Lad Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing. No matter the fact that I introduced them in the first place. That man would be nothing without me. How quickly
Sagen, wir haben einen
people forget
gemeinsamen
where they
Feind.
started.
It appears we have an enemy in common with Lord Morgren.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Then perhaps you'll have better luck against Andros and his new partner, Lyman Lannister.
He's working with a Lannister?
A third cousin, to be fair. Whatever Andros is up to, he clearly thinks Lyman can take my place.
Rickard, are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Oh, leave him alone.
Please excuse me.
Ach komm, ich möchte mal belauschen, was so die normalen Menschen so sagen.
I heard he was killed. Right here in the garden.
Well,
Wasn't he a Lannister?
One of their guard, but still.
Well, surely they found who did it.
No, they haven't caught him yet. Not for lack of effort, mind you. I hear they've spared more residents.
Okay. Keine nützlichen Infos.
Let's not repeat too much gossip.
Komm, wir essen mal was.
Perhaps let's divert ourselves with this beautiful view, isn't it?
Are you worried? No.
Sprechen wir mal mit dem Lühmann.
Excuse me. Lyman Lannister?
shit. You startled me. As if I don't already have enough to deal with.
Here, let me help.
That's very kind of you, thank you, but I'm fine. I just get clumsy sometimes. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady...
Oder zittert aber ganz schön.
Lady Mira. I'm not used to being approached so boldly, but I'm glad you did. I always feel a bit out of place at big gatherings like this. So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid. Or were you headed for the wine and I got in your way?
Ich sag mal, ihr seht so aus, als könntet ihr Gesellschaft
You
gebrauchen.
look like you could use some company. What are you doing all by yourself?
I don't mind, really. I only came to discuss some business with Lord Andros. I'm told it's rude to leave early.
Oh? What kind of business?
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand? He wouldn't be pleased, I'm sure. I'm sorry.
If you like, you can whisper it in my ear.
Well, I suppose I could just...
Lyman! What do you think you're doing?
What? Nothing.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mira Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
My lord?
Let me say this as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
Lady Marjorie.
Oh, verstecken.
Lady Marjorie.
Ach Gott, Sarah ist echt eine Freundin, ne? Hätte sie nie so im Stich lassen dürfen.
Lady Mira? That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I can handle Lord Andros.
It's Lyman I was worried about.
What do you mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears. Just be careful around him. All right?
How about we trade? There must be something I can tell you.
There is something. I'm curious about Sarah. Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name.
Das war mir klar.
Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago. What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure. You must understand, I can't court a woman just because I like the way she laughs. I need to know her family, her parentage. That is unfortunately the way things are.
I've met the Durwells when I was at Highgarden.
Oh?
They're a small house these days, but very well regarded.
Ah, right. Well, that's a relief. For a moment, I thought...
And now, Lord Tarwick, it's your turn.
Right. Lyman Lannister. 10 years ago, Lyman was injured at the tourney at Lannisport. He took a bad fall from his horse. Needed milk of the poppy for weeks, just to keep from screaming.
Oh.
And between us, he's never stopped drinking the stuff. Can't stop, actually. He spent all his money trying to get more. The man can't go a day without it.
So that's why he shakes.
You mustn't repeat that, Lady Mira. I shouldn't even know about it. Besides, Lyman suffered enough embarrassment. And every man's entitled to his secrets.
Oh, habt ihr mir das dann gesagt?
If everyone knew.
Then why did you tell me?
Because of... Well, maybe I shouldn't have. I'd hate for Lord Andros to trace this back to me.
You learned that from Andros?
The man's mouth is bigger than the Blackwater. Poor Lyman has no idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some arrangements to make. Lady Mira?
Dann konnte ich mich Server gegenüber ein bisschen erkenntlich zeigen. Ich habe nicht verraten, dass sie ein Bastard ist. Damn it, Bastard! Schauen wir mal, wie dieses Gespräch weitergeht. Ach egal, wir machen hier einen Cut. Es sind jetzt quasi doch 2 Folgen geworden. Ich wollte eigentlich mal gucken, dass ich mal cutte. Aber was soll's? Ist doch vollkommen egal. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis dann. Cheerio!